Hello, hello, hello. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday. Made it through half of the work week. Whoop whoop. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so tired today. I was doing so good. And then I got back from my walk and I felt like I don't know, run a marathon maybe. So I'm super tired now. But we must stream, and because I have to stream, like, it means I will work. So thank you for making me work. And instead of having a nap, I'm working. So let's get to it. Let's spin you around the work in progress. Hey everyone, hey Sarah, midnight, I am early, right? I take it where you're in Australia doesn't change, that your time zones doesn't change, right? Because we're on British summertime, so we're like, so I'm an hour closer to you than normal. It's what you get for wanting a Maserati, exactly. You want a Maserati? Better work, bitch. Every time. Actually, I just like a little Mini. Do you know what? I wouldn't mind. I said the only car I'd ever have again would be a Mini Cooper. I had a Mini, I think I had like 3 of them. Maybe even 4. I had like lease cars through work. And I had a Mini Cooper every time. It is the greatest car ever. I'm sorry. I will fangirl over that car every time. And I went on holiday. I drove a smart car for the first time. And do you know what? I think I could do a smart car too. It's like Diddy. I basically picked a smart car because it was small. And I didn't want to have the headache of trying to navigate a foreign country in a larger than I'm used to car. The Minis are amazing. I had, like, it was fully tricked out. Basically, when you get a lease car over here, it actually works out cheaper for you to have a higher spec car. I know, because they hold their value better. So, like, you get to pick out basically a brand new car and use it for 2 or 3 years. So the more value it holds, the cheaper it is per month. Because basically you just pay for the depreciation value. That's how it was worked out. So yeah, I would get like top end lease cars. I spec it exactly as I want it. Everything they'd advise you, like if you get metallic paint, it holds its value longer. Getting like add-on packs, like they have the chili pack with better headlights and lights and all this stuff. So yeah, it was the dream. I think the only car I'd ever get would be a Mini, and I'm possibly thinking if I wanted to a smart car. Dream car is a Rolls Royce. I don't think the Rolls Royce make one that's, you know, it's not small enough for me, you know? My sister's got a Mini. I'm like, poor Maui. What's the problem with the dog? My summer dream car is someone else drive me around. Lol. Yeah, could be. Well, I must say, after one day of driving while on holiday, I didn't drive again. I rented the car for one day, and I was like, dude, I don't care if it costs more to take a taxi. I don't want to have to think. Especially the roads in Greece were like so windy. It's like mountainous on the island, and you had to think so hard and pay attention and worry about oncoming traffic. And I was like, yeah, dude, this is not my life anymore. I'm like, just pay the extra. We're getting a taxi. I won't miss the money, but I will miss my sanity. Felix can drive, but apparently he hasn't driven in like 10 years. He has a driver's license, but he hasn't driven in 10 years. So he hasn't needed to, so he hasn't bothered. And also when it came to deciding between the two of us who was going to drive, I was like, dude, I'm driving. Because even though it was on like the other side of the road, I trusted myself more than I trusted Felix, because literally he gets distracted by anything. And he agreed. Like him not driving for 10 years, and he said he didn't like driving anyway. I quite enjoyed driving over here, but over here it's a lot easier to drive because the roads are just like very easy. They're just straight, you know? But over there was twists, turns, curves. It was just too much. But yeah, so guys, yesterday we had a lovely stream. We actually got some work done. And then I was supposed to go for dinner. And I just kept working. There's something about ending stream that makes me really effective at working. It's like I end stream and suddenly I can think clearly, or I just get inspired by the time stream ends. So I continued and made lots of little tweaks and stuff. And then I went and had dinner. I think I carried on working for another hour and a half after stream. But this is what we have. The high poly is finished. Whee! Woo! And so I had visions that this is going to be shorter, but I'm going to tell you, it's the same height as the what's it called one, which slightly worries me, but not quite. Was it? Is it shift up? Yeah, it's this basically the same height as the horse ranch one, but I think it needs to be that tall. So I compared it, like I looked at Felix's Florence piano, and it's way lower, but I'm telling you, it's actually a different style of piano, and it needs to be this tall. I tried to make it shorter, and it just looked horrible. It looked horrible. It's that this bit is so tall, so it goes up a bit taller, but I think it is accurate to the reference. It's just a different style. So this one, see, it's pretty darn tall. Also, fun thing, I was looking at this because you know how we did this with wood in mind, so I've got all these joints. Look at the actual original thing. This is like they've kind of got one piece of wood and just slapped, like it's just, there are no joints. It's made out of one piece of wood. Which I found hilarious because making CC, I would never slap the wood on like this. I would want this to be separate bits. Also, it would actually be cheaper for them to manufacture by making this in pieces instead of one large piece of wood. Doesn't make sense to me. But hey, it's not my life choices, okay? They just decided to, for some reason, do one large piece. Yeah, if I was doing CC, I'd be like, ew. They didn't orientate their wood. I don't think I've seen something like that. Slap. I was going to say slap some wood on, you know, because I'm thinking about the texture. It would be like lazy ass me putting it, just slapping it across. Yeah, Carol isn't here today, so teacher's pet is open for grabs. But yeah, so how much did we have yesterday? We had this. Oh, we didn't have the side bits yesterday. I added on these extra bits, reminiscent of the front. And then also I completely reworked the back. Remember we had the back really simple. It just had, I think, bits down the side and the bottom. And then I was like, no, I like from school, we always had a piano at school, and it always had this like wooden back. the back is always a different color. So I searched, let me do this. Piano. No, I'm gonna put back of upright piano. Like, it's always this kind of yellowy wood. Like, to me, this is how I always remember the back of a piano. So that's what I tried to recreate. This is what I did. So we can make this look even deeper with like a extra shadow. It should be Stephen or Danny. See this in a village hall? Yeah, I've just like this would... The back makes sense now. Last thing I did today to finish it was these hinges. I'll draw on little like screw thingies. The hinge top will be 3D. I'll bake on these hinges. So the hinges themselves will just be baked on. What else? Oh, I got rid of the extra layer of keys. Like, I'd done them, like they had this extra sticky outy bit, and I decided, do you know what, it doesn't need it. Let's just do them like this. I added in this extra bit underneath the keys, so I lowered everything a little bit and added this in because the real life one had this and I actually like it. It just gives the keys a bit more substance. I added on this ledge. Oh yeah, we didn't have any of this. I made the hinge. There's a hinge here. A proper piano hinge actually makes sense. Just ignore the fact that I've shrunk this down here so it wouldn't quite meet. No, the keys don't move. It's just static. They just tap along the top of them, I think. Yeah, so we got this ledge, and then we done a book. So I think I'll like draw. I might draw in. I don't think I've got space to do it like in the mesh, but I'm going to draw on lines so it will look like there's several pages. And then you've got the back of the, you know, the back of the book. So I've put in like the cover, and then we'll put extra lines. Hey Raven, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. What else did we do? Oh, so I finished off all that. Then this morning I did the spindles. You really have to get a Well, it's supposed to be this time every day. Well, 20 minutes ago was when I started. Yeah, it's supposed to be this every day. I was just a bit late yesterday. So yeah, I did take this as my starting point, turned it upside down. It's highly edited because you can see it's totally different now. And made some other weird shape for the bottom. Yeah, it's cool, like we connect them if I press the 1. Like I made this by itself and then I cut out a hole in this and then you can get them, combine them in one and you can connect them. And when you smooth it, it just looks flawless, like they've all been made together. It looks like your piano downstairs. It does. Got a lot done, so yeah, it helped. What else we got? Pedals. So my piano is slightly a bit more forward than the Sims ones. So when your Sims just sit down, it should be that the pedal, like their feet fit just underneath the pedals. Because in The Sims, their feet stop just in front of these pedals. And my one, as you can see, is just like a little bit further back. So it should be that your Sims feet never clip with this kick bit, this bottom bit, but they fit underneath the what's it called? My pedals. This pedals are spot on. Yeah, I did the first one. And then I was like, oh yeah, they twist. And I was like, okay, 45 degrees. Bloop. And then pulled it out a little bit and Bob's your Uncle Fan's fat aunt. We had pedals. Looks like a kawaii. Oh, well. What can I say? Oh, also, I had an idea. Oh, I think we did. Yeah, I showed the back. Wait, we haven't showed the back. So it looks like a proper... like I showed... Where is it? I always think of a back of piano that looks like this. To me, always a back of piano looks like this. Just from school days. The pianos we had at school always had this kind of back. So that's what we're replicating here. We got hinges, so it looks like the top opens up as well. Yep, I did do the back. So the back will not change color. It will always be like the same color wood, and it will just be the outside that changes. Hello, Steven. Welcome. Yeah, we did the back. We said simple, and then you guys went away, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. And so I did all of this before I went to dinner. And then, oh, we had to do it. I did this whole thing and I thought I was finished, and then I realized I didn't have a stool. Didn't have a stool. So, I stole these bits off the side. That's right. You can go to Reddit. I'm reusing bits of the mesh. Took these bits and put them down here. So we've got like a repeat, connects the two together. You got a floofy fabric cushion and the legs. Very simple. So you put their piano to what? Thank you. Thank you. I don't understand why they didn't do a back like this. To me, every time I think of a piano, I think of this back of a like I just always think of this. So I don't understand why the uprights didn't have this. One of them just literally is flat. I feel like they just decided they weren't going to bother. Or you could have done like this. Like this has like fabric on the back. That's also another one. The one at school also had fabric over the back. Next one I do, I'll just slap a bit of fabric on the back. What else? So now we have to do the low poly and the UV. I feel like on stream I'll probably get the low poly done, and that's about it. I'm lagging a bit after going on my walk. Detail on the hinges. Yeah, I've got the hinges here. I'll draw on little grooves. Maybe I might do like a Phillips head screw. I'm sure it's not meant to be that, but yeah. And then we have like the hinge opens up there. If I remember right, that type of back produces a richer sound. Ooh, wow then. I don't know what measurements there are on Sims pianos, but we'll have to make it that it has like a very high environment score as well. If we can add stuff on, we'll add it on. And then we'll make it very expensive, okay? Yeah, I was debating between fabric and wood, but I've already decided it's going to be fabric. I made this and then I doubted myself and I made it a wooden one, but I think I prefer the cushiony one. Also, I watched the Sim playing it and the musical notes come out the front. I had no idea. Oh, one last thing. I thought, you know, we were talking about these panels and we were talking about stuff. Maybe we could actually put like a landscape in the panel. Don't hate me, but I've been using AI. Bing image creator. I'm sure we could generate something that would fit perfectly in there. right? Like, even we could do, maybe one could be like, I can imagine a flower in there. Look, I put AI in my Patreon post, and someone was like, oh god, AI. And I thought, I said, well, as long as they're not stealing from an artist, like directly copying an artist's work, I have no problem with AI. They're like, oh, but it's trained on real artists' work. And I thought, yeah, but I have an answer to that one. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, as people, we are trained on other people, because it was like, oh, they're trained without their permission. I'm thinking, dude, I look at other people's work all the time to train myself. So I don't think I have a problem with AI being taught. And also, I think AI has a position that you can never get rid of real artists. Like for this, for example, I can't draw to save my life, but this is never going to be something that I would commission an artist to do. It's just, there isn't the budget, you know? So that's where AI comes in. And also, by the way, I don't know if any of you have tried generating AI things. They cannot do people. Their eyes are always, one's going off into one direction, one's going off into the other direction. They really aren't good at doing people. Tools are then not really any reason not to use it. I don't want to deal with AI personally, but for this type of thing, I can see what would be useful. I'm trying to think of the style. Yeah, I just think for something like this, it's like such a small element that you would never be able to actually pay an artist to do it. And there's this whole thing of trying to match Sim style as well. It's a whole thing. It's like, I've bought commercial licenses for artwork before to use, but it's really, really difficult to find something that matches in with the game aesthetic, and using AI, I can do that. Focusing on the meshing, not that exactly. And if I could draw, then I'd also spend a hell of a lot more time on this, drawing that whole thing. This is why it takes so long for the Sims team to do everything. Hand painted wallpapers. Oh, it's good. I generated so much stuff. Stickman, but yeah, if it was me doing it, it would be Stickman. And then everyone would be like, what is this? I'd be like, what? It's a Stickman. So, let's get out the good old trusty cube. It's time to make the low poly. Music, symbols, and flowers. Yeah, I'm sure we can think of something. I think flowers in this, like leaving this middle one empty and then like maybe doing flowers in this one. We'll do different ones. So we need a couple options. And then I think maybe if you had a landscape in here would be cool. I could even see like trees or something. Something coastal. You could have an ocean. Like these are going to be painted as well. So I have some generated ones. Where are they? So I went AI crazy while in Greece. Instead of working on items, I started generating artwork. I think it's in here. AI images. Look at all the stuff I generated. Sailboats would be a good one. I have so much stuff already. The only thing about AI that sucks is that it's always square. I saw a lot. Yes, I started. The trick is you need to know what prompts to put in to generate the right kind of artwork. So look, we have several llamas. It wouldn't work, but like my grandmother's piano had, oh, mirror. That's a cool one. It would, I could actually put mirrors in, but I don't want to add the extra group. Look, pink hydrangeas. Would you like hydrangeas? Got all these fancy artworks. More coastal stuff. Like it's a little shed. Can use a generative adversarial network to expand images with AI. I have no idea what that means. I've actually just been using them frames into my build. I was like, oh, yes. Yeah, but I even typed in Sims 4 style to try and do it, and it really does change it. Using the word doodle simplifies it as well. Saying simple. I put in acrylics, and it really makes it a lot nicer. Like if you put in oil paints, it's a bit too detailed. But if you put in acrylics, it like simplifies it a little bit. I tried doing people. Let me tell you, I tried to do like I wanted to do like a family portrait, and I just got some weird, strange looking people. Also, if you put in that you want, like, I put in African American because I feel like it doesn't know what a black person is. So I typed in black, and it was literally the color black woman. And I was like, this is a bit difficult, isn't it? So I put in like African American, and I don't know what they're doing, but every time you specify you want someone that is of like African descent, they all look the same. Like every woman is in like side profile. She has like this massive fro going on. I whatever they're doing, it's not quite flowing. So I ended up putting in like mixed race, I think, and that got me a good one. That got me this one, which I used on the last part. Again, you always have to fix stuff. I'm like, what is this random dark patch? I got rid of it. But yeah, typing in things like Martha's Vineyard, very, very helpful. And look, can have some llamas. So yeah, we got, look at, this is the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life. So we can put some of these in. Yeah, Martha's Vineyard is a good one. Like I put this in, Martha's Vineyard, doodle, acrylics. We got like a lighthouse. Makes you melt. This is the cutest thing. I was like, everyone loves animals. And look at the dog. Look, it looks like a little Yorkie. Yeah, there's just a lot. People, it doesn't do so well with. Like the ones that I've saved, oh God bless them. They were just about good enough to pass for me to save. Yeah, but lots of coastal stuff. Putting in like mute. Oh, there's another sheep. Look at it. We should do a goat. We'll have one side sheep, one side goat. Yeah, I just think they're really good, and they're very close to like Sim style. Like stuff. This is so cute. I think I like prompts like roses around a house, hydrangeas and stuff. Like I think like roses onto the beach. I put in a few into the photo frame last month, and then yeah, I'll continue adding in some more. We're gonna do some photo frames to basically lean on top of the piano, because I was looking at like piano styling and I saw like a collection of frames leaning up against the wall on top of a piano, and I thought that'd be a really cool idea. How tall is this piano though? Okay, well, you got plenty. Like a 3 tile is up to there, so you got plenty space for frames, even on the shortest wall height. I use Bing Image Creator, so it's just online. You just need to have a Microsoft account. Like, I have Hotmail from many a year ago. Apparently, Bing is the best one out there at the moment for image creation. AI models are so inefficient in diversity, even in facial recognition software. I work in AI, it's a hot topic at the moment. Finally, yeah, it's really. I'm just like, it did not generate anything that made sense. It got mixed race, I must say. Mixed race seemed to help it to generate people that didn't all look like they stepped out of a tribe straight out of Africa. So yeah, they're just all amazing. It's literally like, how do you decide? I generated so many, how do you pick from them? Like all these flowers. But if we have a specific theme, we can go through and generate some specifically for that. Did you try West Indian? I feel like West Indian would just give you Indian. I think they'd cut out the West bit. I think I might have even put that. I feel like I tried to do many search, it just didn't like it. You can even have a little church. Yeah, I'm gassing, but yeah. We got plenty of time. I'm sure we can find something to fit in these. Right, cube time it is. Good. Yeah, it is literally all about knowing what prompts to put in. It's like, what prompts can I put in that will generate something that looks half decent? Okay, let me turn this back to hard-sided. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, it is. The more specific you are, it's this really funny thing where you can put in stuff, and when you're very unspecific, when you ask the AI to generate it, it starts doing these really weird brush strokes over everything. It's like, if you aren't specific with it, you get these weird brush strokes over everything, and I'm like, what is this? And it just doesn't like you not being specific, so it starts doing this weird brush stroke thing over everything. We do love the cube. The cube is back. Cube is back in full effect. What did I just press? I pressed something that I shouldn't have done. I don't know. It's fine. Oh, I need to sneeze. Oh, that's me. Just went to this website called Night Cafe and asked her for a historic landscape wallpaper. It came out rather cool. Not exactly what I expect, but cool. Yeah. It's like, if you aren't going to tell me what you want, I'm going to do it. It is. Thank you for the blessings. It is. It's just like, if you're not going to tell me, I'm just gonna do it. And the thing is though, it's every time. The same style comes out every time if you're not specific. Also, when you try and do people in AI, it always does a woman. If you don't specify the sex, it is by default, it's always a woman. It's just always generates a woman. And also the new Heartstopper. I haven't watched the original Heartstopper. I'm gonna say I think I asked Tony about it, and he did not rave about it, so I didn't bother watching it. Don't hate me. every time it's always female. Okay, what are we gonna do first? I'm gonna do the back because I feel like it. Boop, 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 and a boop, and then a boop there. Back because it's like completely flat. Well, not completely flat. I lie. It's not completely flat, but it's a good starting point. Pats is a very good gauge for, so is Leander. Oh, I'm gonna slip into Leander's DMs then. Yoni is my absolute show dealer. We have very, very similar taste in programs to watch. Like, I'm a sucker for true crime as well. And I eat that shit up for days. Do I feel like now that I've seen this, I might want to slightly move this. 1 second. We're just going to... I've decided that I want to move these slightly out. I think it's going to be better. Y'all just have no shade. Yeah, he's got very good recommendations. That and me and him are great lovers of watching Vera. Right. That's better, I think, in my head. Yeah. Hotel Portofino. I haven't seen that. What channel was that on? Regular TV? Do you know what? I'm really bad because I don't watch regular TV. On Apple TV. Oh, this is the problem. I don't have Apple TV. Can you get Apple TV like as a thing on Windows? I have never investigated it because also I really want to watch this show called Silo, and that's on Apple TV. Look, I'm open for anything. I have Disney, right? And I think the most I watch on Disney is the Kardashians, and that's just because otherwise my Disney membership would go to waste. My iPad too. Oh, okay. Then I think I should be able to get it. Oh, perfect. I need another streaming service in my life, you know? Okay, project you, but not project you, extrude you. Like that. So all these like cross beamy thingies will be projected bits of wood. I saw it like they have all these beams on them, and then the wood behind it runs in the other direction. So we'll have fun doing that. You're rather disappointed? I thought it looked really good. They put the first episode out randomly, like on their Twitter. You could watch the whole entire first one. I didn't watch the whole first one, but it seemed kind of... And also I thought lots of people's opinions, they gave like good reviews of it. Abbott's Elementary. To have no... This all Apple TV ones. I watched the Kardashians on Disney too. I watch the Kardashians. That's all Disney's good for at the moment. Oh, apart from Only Murders in the Building, the 3rd season came back the other day. But I think they're doing this whole 1 a week thing, and I do that with the Kardashians, and that's enough for me. I want to be able to binge, you know? Is that the entire back actually done? Oh my god, that was bloody easy, wasn't it? Right, now let's do the sides. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. I think this has a slope in it. Abbott's Elementary. I'm gonna look at it. 1 second. Let me take my thing to the side. Abbott's Elementary. I can't spell apparently. Abbott Elementary. Abbott Elementary is an American mockumentary sitcom television series created by Quinta Brunson for ABC. Group of dedicated, passionate teachers in a slightly tone deaf. Is this going to be like one of those ones where if you like The Office, you like this? Because I love The Office. Both the UK and US one. Yeah, they only released 2 episodes of Only Murders in the Building, and I think they must be doing 1 a week. Pretty much, okay. Yeah, right. They, I think the whole entire thing is out for, what's it called? For Silo. Where is this? I gotta make sure I get this at the right height. Totally wasn't the right height. Oh, behave. I want to take this. And I want to extrude you out. Oops, I wanted to take, actually, I didn't want to do that. I want to take all of this. Did I really? I feel like I undid and then put it to the wrong bloody height. What a twat. Actually, no, I just didn't do this bit. Let me get it. This one. No, it's not soft select. Thank you. There we go. Abbott Elementary is so funny. Yeah, The Office was much better. Oh, it didn't even ask me if I want to approve it or anything. So I like the word gay. Total homophobe is what YouTube is. Hey, Robert. Yes, we have the high poly done. Not that it looks high poly, it looks low poly now because it's not smooth. But now we're attempting, and I use this term very loosely, attempting the low poly. Boom. Does the back look good as well? Yep. Okay, now I think I'm going to probably curse myself for making these slope inwards, but Oh, actually, no, they do it all the way around. So let me offset you. I don't know how I'm gonna do. Hold on. I have to think how I'm gonna do these. I'm just wondering if I'm gonna just do them sloped and bake in the curves, or if I'm gonna do the geometry. I might just slope them in, to be quite honest. I think they'll bake all right. If they don't, then you can curse me later. Look, Shamir can say it. Apparently it's just you. It's just you, high school. Everyone. Oh, well, apparently now you can say it as well. You sure you didn't say anything else in your message that got it blocked? Oh my god, what, sometimes you're like, what the hell is it doing? No! Where are you going? Thank you. Something's not quite lining up, is it? Oh, behave. Do you know what I did? I put these cut lines in and I didn't move them anywhere. There we go. Didn't actually move you into place. There you go, that'll do it. Save! Must have a chaos. That'll do me, I think. I think. I think just having a slope will do it. Mesh display, harden edge. I pray. I don't think I need this bumpity bump. I think just having it diagonal, it'll project in there and be fabulous. This is a test. Type things and then type some emoji rather than selecting one and the whole statement disappeared and just leave the emoji with a mix. Oh god. Looking at my online waitress list, Sam, want some sweeties and cider. I would love some. Do you know what? So every day now I've done my walk, 3 days, 3 walks. And I have a Starbucks, but basically I do like the biggest detour to get to Starbucks. First day I needed food, so I went to Sainsbury's. Second day was yesterday, and it was pissing down with rain the whole time. So I actually just went to Starbucks, got a chai tea latte. And then today, it's actually warm outside. I say warm. It's summer and it was like 21 degrees. But t-shirt weather. And I was out and I got myself a giant, large-sized strawberry refresher. So it's a very long way to walk just to get one drink. A sausage roll. I haven't had a sausage roll in ages. Not in ages. Right. I could actually just... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We can just copy it across. Done one side, done both. So it was a lovely hike. The nature reserve was hot and steamy for all the rain we had. Yeah, I noticed that it might be flying ant day. You know, it seems to be like only once a year you have the flying ants out. I've seen a couple of little spurts of flying ants while I was out. Oh, I could do with the cider. I've got cider in the fridge. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to copy all of this and do the other side because they are meant to be the same. Edit mesh, duplicate. Spin you around. How is that separated? Oh, I forgot to copy this bit. Whoops. Hold on a second while I correct my fatal error. Boom. There we go. Did I forget other stuff as well? Oh, I'm such a plonks. This needs to be joined to this. These two need to be joined to these two. Didn't really efficiently do that copy and paste job. Need to make a trip to Costco soon. Get their hot dogs and a box of Monster Munts and what? Oh, Monster Munts and Watsits. I could do some Watsits. I feel like I don't remember the original formula. Also, I feel like I used to have Monster Munch in a different flavour and then I kept on getting them and the only ones I could find were like steak or something, some kind of meaty thing. I feel like Monster Munch I always used to have in like salt and vinegar or something. What was the original flavour? Yeah, that's beef is the only one I think. Pig. Message retract. Why are you retracting all these messages? Pickled onion. Okay. Yeah. See, that was the original flavour. Pickled onions. Now it's just steak. I love a good steak, but I don't really need it. Right, we've done the sides, we've done the back. Now we've got to do this bitch of a front. I think I should get it. I also haven't done the top part yet. I'm gonna be honest, I might just do the top part separately and plonk it on top. They were more corny back in the day. Oh, okay. Yes, Google Monster Munch, childhood faves. What's It's, Skips, Monster Munch, yeah. What else? Pom Bear. I feel like Pom Bear wasn't like beginning childhood, it came later on. Hey Plonky. Look, plonking something on is a very great term. I love the word plonk. You know, just plonk it right on. Right, what am I gonna do? Okay, we're gonna extrude you to here. Oh God, yeah. Oh, Stephen, Percy Pigs. I almost went to M&S. I almost did the detour to M&S today just to get Percy Pigs, and the only reason I didn't was because I'd taken my tiny bag with me, which had no room for shopping. It only has enough room for phone, card, wallet, just in case, because that's a backup, because you got all the cards on the phone anyway, keys, and my AirPods case. That's all it's got room for. And so I didn't go to M&S to get Percy Pigs. It's the only thing that stopped me. Salt and shake. Ooh. No, I'm not doing Deliveroo for Percy Pigs. Okay. I was doing Uber Eats for Starbucks, right? And I told myself, no, you have to get out of the house. If you want Starbucks, you got to move that ass out. And you got to walk to it. Because it's way too easy. Also, my Starbucks, right? It literally, you place the order and within 10 minutes, it's already with you. Like 10 minutes. I think they actually have the drivers sitting outside the whole day, just waiting and waiting. Then this goes to here. When I lived in New York, every time I came back to UK, I had to take a suitcase full of M&S Percy Pigs back to US friends. They are good. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the American equivalent. Is there an American equivalent? Because also in Germany, they have an equivalent in the supermarket. And is the German word for pig Ferkel? But I think it's meant to be spelt PH and not F, and so they call them like Fred Ferkel. I think. And I think Felix told me, yeah, that's not how you spell pig. It's spelt PH, but they changed it to an F so that it's got a bit of alliteration. Let me see if I can find them. Yep, there we are. These are the German equivalent. You're bad, Brit. You don't like. I'm revoking your Brit license. Next, you're going to start saying that you don't like tea. You know. We have those here in the Netherlands. See? There you go. Those are Percy pigs. Yeah, apparently once one of those broke my tooth. How did it break your tooth? It's like a foamy gummy thing. I'm borderline Italian and Australian. Look, you got to love tea too. Already had a cavity in there. Mind you, I'm telling you, chewing on one of those, they could pull something out. Did it pull a filling out? Because I feel like that could be a thing. I've forgotten what I was chewing in it. Like just took a bit of tooth out. I think this is before. Yeah, before I knew that I ground my teeth at night. I think I had a broken tooth, and basically the dentist told me that actually I was just putting so much pressure on my teeth that when they were filled, I was just basically cracking them with all the pressure at night time that I was doing on my teeth. So I think one day that a bit of tooth came away when I was having one of those, or something chewy. Thank God now I have a mouth guard. Yes, they are. Your comments are going through. Mesh display. I got a mouth guard for sleeping. Yeah, I got a mouth guard. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been a bit slack with it. Probably because during the day I don't feel like my jaw hurts. And before I got it, my jaw would hurt during the day. And I thought that like I had bad gums or like bad teeth. I thought I had like a filling that was needed replacing or something. But it wasn't. It was all because I grind my teeth at night time. Right, I think this whole thing, I need to put a cut in here. Oh, did I not join this? Hold on, let's join everything back together. Edit mesh. Merge. Shut up. They're during the night time. Then during the day my jaw would hurt. It's a weird one because it's not like, you know how when you have toothache and it's like a sharp pain. It was kind of like this general dull ache that I'd always have and I didn't realise. You know, it's not enough for you to like run off to the dentist and be like, help me. Okay, I hope this is straight. No, this should be hard-sided, thank you. Right, I think what we need to do is this front bit's a bit more complicated. And one there. One there. I gotta make sure all of these are straight cuts now. That goes to there. This one. Hey! Harrie, Punky Fish. Oh my Harrie, I'm new around here. You have no idea how much I love your custom content. I was wondering, how do you choose what's easy to create, and do you sometimes take suggestions? What? Carol's back. What? She's back already from her hospital. Is she gonna pop on in? How do I decide? I didn't. How do I explain this? I don't know. I just pick something that tickles my pickle. Something that interests me. It's very difficult to explain. I just normally stumble upon an image and then think, oh yeah, that would make a good set, and then that's it. Then I just search for items. I'm basically trying to come up with items that I think are essential for each room that I pick. And then also I normally use reference. I'll change stuff because Sims proportions and stuff. But yeah, I always use reference images. I am not a furniture designer myself. I cannot do it from scratch. One there, one there, one there, there. Okay, these are meant to be the same front and back, but apparently somebody didn't make them like that, but that's alright. There we go. Yeah, I do let you have input. We picked out a sofa on Monday, didn't we? Oh, by the way, we're already behind in our schedule. Because I put this piano down as only taking 2 days from start to finish. And we're on day 2 already. So. Something's gonna have to go. Is it our fault? How do we fix it? No, it's not your fault. It's just the way that life goes. Something's got to get removed from the list, I'm afraid. Yeah, Monday was the brainstorming bit. Yesterday was high poly. I only had a couple things to finish off this morning. But mind you, it did take me all morning to finish off the high poly, because I totally forgot that you have to do a stool, even though we had a full discussion about it yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, gonna have to do that, aren't I? Oh yeah, save. I need to save. I will save. Let's do this. I do a bit of 3D modeling myself, but never understood how to finish the process of creating easy texture and convert to make it usable. Yeah, it's kind of the meshing part is supposed the easy part, but you kind of have to know all stages, because knowing how to texture affects how I create my mesh. Save seed as piano. Down there, I've saved. Right, okay. These parts we need to offset. Oh god, which way? Other way. That's the one. And then is there okay. Let's just play. Can you harden the edge? Thank you. This and this. I think that's gonna work. This and this. We're gonna have absolute blast simplifying this mesh once it's baked. We're gonna be like, oof. And I love the way I say absolute blast. It's gonna be hell. It's gonna take so long to simplify this mesh. Everything about this object is gonna take forever. Actually, I think the texture part will be the quickest bit. Hey Katrina, yes, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Most of my equipment for the old stream upgrade came yesterday. Amazon. I spent so much money that I had to do a one-off password to get my one-off passcode to get my delivery. You know you spent a lot when you have to give a password. Right? I think I've only had to do that once before. I've forgotten what it was for as well. Have I selected too much stuff? Elgato stuff is not cheap. We're having a caps war. Watch you do this all the time, and I get the gist of how you do this, but you put lines, cuts in places. I don't have a grasp on that part. I think I put extra cuts in like for baking to help it calculate. I put lots of extra cuts. Like this is what should we call it? Like everything here is still quads. Let me do this. Mesh display, harden edge. Everything here is still quads. Like there's no triangles whatsoever. Whereas the final finishing will have triangles and stuff will be simplified. Like it doesn't need a cut from this all the way around the entire thing. I will put like a cut going up to the corner so we can get rid of all of these cuts. But yeah, when I do this part, I'm putting in loads more stuff than required. How much is it? It's already like 1,000. It'd be interesting to know how many polygons our final thing is going to be. Right, how am I going to do this thing? I need to decide. Yeah, I need to decide if I can fit this in. I think these are going to be separate because I don't feel like joining all of that into that. So I can probably extrude out this square bit. And probably this shelf bit. Oh, and the keys. Yeah, I'm going to extrude out. I'm going to do everything apart from these squibbly bibbly bobs bits. I need to make sure that I only take these to the side. That needs to go out the way. As you can see, our piano looks absolutely marvelous behind the open cover. Sam Ollie, I can see an idea for wood paneling. Oh, what you mean on the thing? From the piano? I had ideas to do wood paneling. Never quite happened. Oh, we've got so much more to add in as well. But this was supposed to be the same depth as this, so I've got to change something. Sometimes in life, you know? Why are you not the same depth? I think I'm going to change these. So many tweaks. I need you to be the same so that, you know, I don't have to put weird tiny little faces in. And that doesn't affect anything, does it? No, it just affects this. So all this one has to be moved. Oh God, you're covering up where I need to work. Okay, this goes out to there. And that also means that this needs to be sorted out. What the hell happened? There we go, that'll do. Flying ants everywhere. See, I told you it's flying ant day. I saw a few of them. I saw a couple of appearances. I saw one just by itself and I was like, is this gonna be it? And then as I got further closer to home, I saw a big old group of them. Is the piano going with all the user swatches? Yeah, I'll be the user swatches. We'll might do a few custom painted ones. Maybe they won't, like, because your piano does not need to match, you know, your wallpaper and your sofa and your whatever. So we might do a few custom ones if we see some that we want to recreate. And then we're gonna try and do a few bits of artwork to go inside of these. We have flying ants and they're literally here for 1 day a year. That's it. Just the 1 day. I don't think you actually even get 2 days. They just suddenly, whatever condition it is, I think it's like after rain and when it's warm after rain. I think it is. Anyway, literally the condition have to be perfect, and then suddenly 1 day you'll get flying ants and then they've just gone again. So they literally only last for a day. They've got giant wings. They're like, they are very, very disgusting. I haven't seen any of those in years. I used to see them when I still lived in Canada. Yeah. I was grossed out. I saw them on my walk and I was like, ew. They just, yeah, I don't know. It's just, they got to have like the perfect conditions and it only happens one day a year. And then they're here and then they're gone. So I presume they literally live for a day, right? Well, actually, they need to grow first. And they all seem to be like fully grown big ass ants. You would never go outside. It's alright, it's only one day a year. One day a year you can deal with it. I think we could even deal with locusts if it was one day a year. Right, so the same place. I'm trying to figure out where I need to put cuts in. I think I'm going to have all these sculpted bits as separate. They're just going to go butt up against this. So this is going to go... I want it to go at the bottom. I need this closer. I'm working too far away. Like that. No, that's too high. There. And then what we'll do is we'll extrude you. Okay, this whole area comes out to like there, and then we put a cut to... Why is it I feel like there's something on my nose? I'm like, if it was a flying ant I was gonna start freaking out. Oh no, what link? Oh, I think it's just because you put a dot. It thinks you're posting a link. Traded those for these things that look like giant cockroach. No, no, no. No, no. Like, at least here we don't have crazy bugs. Okay? Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. You know, it's just regular, standard bugs. Regular, standard. You know, your regular, standard bugs. Yeah, I bet Sarah can tell us. I bet she'd be like, what was it I saw? Have you seen that video where they're in Australia and you look up in the sky and there's just a mass of cobwebs with spiders just all there hanging? Like the whole entire sky is just covered in spider webs. I would not. I'm sorry. I'm not scared of spiders, but I would not be out in that. Why would we want to look? It went viral. That's why we want to see it. I'm just like, why? Why does that exist? Okay, where do we need this? This is gonna be the keys. As I said, we're going to try and do these as individual keys. Are any of you trypophobic, by the way? What is that? Please tell us for the idiots. In the US, we're having an infestation of lantern flies. Oh no. I feel like they must be huge if they call them a lantern. I mean, I hate bugs too, but that shizzle just freaks me. Yeah, I wouldn't. What do you mean I need to see it? You can describe it. Is it like you don't like looking at stuff growing through stuff? Let me, I'm gonna Google it to the side because you never know. I don't trust you. Try phobic. Oh, a pattern of holes. No, I'm not. Seeing clusters of holes in foods, flowers. No, I'm not. I can categorically say, don't have a problem with that. I met someone on Saturday that had a thing about white creamy things. Couldn't do it. Like, he ordered a brownie. The brownie comes with ice cream and he can't have ice cream. So he asked for it in a separate bowl just because he knew he was not going to eat it. So he couldn't have it like touch the brownie. So he can only have ice cream if it's on a cone. But Harry's web search as are just chairs. They're not chair. Piano is my googling at the moment. All I do is Google piano bits. Like, I was trying to figure out and work out like I know this is actually called a piano hinge. And I was like, well, there's a reason it's called a piano hinge before, because obviously they must have invented it for pianos, right? So I was like, oh yeah, the hinge would be on the outside, and so when you close it, all you see is the hinge. So it's like enclosed inside. So I took 5 years to figure out where to put the hinge. What else do I have in mind for this set? We have a list. I'll read you out the list. Fun fact, those the giant cockroach bugs, they pretend they are dead, and if you don't know any better, you go to them, get them out of your house, and then take off running. Oh my god, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's a no for me. Okay. So we have piano. It's currently in progress. Blinds, which were meant to be done on Thursday and Friday, but we only have one. I think we're gonna finish this off by tomorrow. No, as in it's gonna take tomorrow to finish it off. So I might swap that out for the built-in unit, because that only takes a day. Because I like to have stuff finished, you know, before you take a break. So I might do the built-in and then do the blinds first thing next week. So yeah, we have a built-in unit that goes like to the side of the chimney breast. Then we have fireplace. Oh, by the way, guys, I thought of something for where's my Pinterest? I thought of something for the built-in. You know, we said built-in / TV unit, and then we also had a console table, I think, on the list. So I thought, no, wrong place. So I thought what would make logic sense and what would be very easy to do. Let me find my favorite ones. There we go. So we're going to do a unit like this. This basically looks like we've already got the doors from the kitchen, and we've also, I think, there's like a pelmet bit at the top. We also have that from the kitchen, so these should be a quick one to do. But if I do a version that just has the two bottom cupboards, then you could have it that one side has like all the shelves, but the other side doesn't, and you can put your TV unit on it. You can put your TV in the corner, so that you don't have your TV here. You could just have it on top of these. So we could do that, and that's like 2 in 1. That's a very easy. As long as we know we're going to do it, we can put that together. Will the blinds have the pull cord thingy? I don't know. I probably doubt it. Could the cupboards act as a bar? I don't think I want to do that for placement reasons. Because I think bars are placed differently on a square than cupboards. I want it to be that you can just place it down, not that you have to always alt it into place. Sofa. We have a love seat. A pet cushion. So we're just going to have a cushion on the floor. This, we have like this on the floor. There'll be like 2 different sizes. One for small and one for large pets. Coffee table, which is going to be like basically a poof. A fabric covered poof. Then we have like 3 days of clutter. So I said like leaning frames, a candle. I think we should do like a candle with a like candlestick, because I keep on seeing those to accessorize. What's it called? What are these called? Pianos, that's the one. Maybe a vase, a tray, and a bowl. That was what was on my list. A console table, because I think it would look cool to have a console table like behind a sofa. Then we have accent armchair, and then cushions and blanket. That is the list. Magazine rack. Funny story, Peacemaker showed me what he was working on today, and it was a book rack. You know, like you have the magazine holder things that go on the ground. It just had books in it, and I said I was going to steal it. Has Felix done 2? I thought he'd done 1. I know he's done it for Shop the Look. When did he do the other one? Sorry for the off topic, but there'll be some Asian inspired sets. Not that I know of in the... I would need to be inspired by something. We do money/coin vase. What is this money/coin vase that you're obsessed with? Tell me. Okay, we need another cut. God, this thing looks hella complicated. Thank God I know what I'm half doing, you know? You know, as long as I still know what I'm doing, we're all right. When I don't realise what I'm doing, then we've got a problem. Giving me Romford vibe. I feel like you could possibly be from Essex. I know are you in Suffolk, but I feel like you could easily be Essex. But where is? Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. To get the cuts in. That one, and then we need this other lifty uppy bit. Moral of the story, don't do weird geometry bits, because then you have to put lots more shit in. Did I learn the lesson? No. But I still could change it. I'm like, should I just make these the same level as the keys? Ah, fuck it. I am at Essex, but see, we can tell. We can tell. We can tell. Your Essex was showing. Right, delete you. Delete you. Oh, behave. I took the wrong thing. What's that? Have I made a mistake? I feel like I have. Done. Apparently I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh. That was a silly mistake. Sorry, a bit of a silly willy mistake. Edit mesh. Merge. Whenever you say babe other than Nanny McMe. Do I say it a lot? Is that a good thing you tell I'm an Essex lad? Well, I don't know if it's a good thing. I just say it was a thing, right? It's neither good nor bad. Right, this is at the wrong height. Should be like that. And then we extrude you out to there. And then we extrude you out to like here. You move when you're 12 but still have the accent. You mean you can take the girl out of Essex but you can't take Essex out of the girl? Okay, he said it last year, but yeah, I'm just telling the mess to behave. A cockney laugh. A pie and mash season. I've got to tell you, I'm not a pie and mash kind of gal. I just want to break down pie and mash. Pie and mash is carbs on top of carbs on top of carbs. It's like saying that you're going to have like mashed potato with spaghetti. It doesn't make sense. I think just take away the pastry bit. You got meat and potatoes, you're good. Would you ever make a collection that's maximalist inspired, like a way less tacky version of the maximalist? Honestly, I wouldn't know where to start with maximalism. I feel like a maximalism set, I would have to do a lot of work on patterns. And I don't know if I have the time to put in to do, like, it needs a lot of different patterns because you're not really making stuff match, right? So it would need like a wide breadth of patterns. I don't think I have the time to do that. I wish I did. Sometimes you wish that you didn't have to work month to month on Patreon. It's a bit like you're on a cycle, on a wheel. So I think that's one of the limitations of working month to month for Patreon. You don't get to explore everything. And I wish I could just say that I can do whatever I want and people would still be there, but they won't. You're more of a sea bass type of girl. I'm Towie and you're made in Chelsea, lol. Nah. Used to have fish and chips every Friday, but now I just have the sea bass. It's far classier. What are you on about? When I went on holiday, there were so many Brits there, right? But we went to this Nobelos, whatever it was, and I was like, oh, I can tell this is where the little Primrose crew go to. Like, you could tell them, you can smell them from a mile away. I was like, Primrose gang. You know, like, you can tell a rich, like, a old money, born into money British person by the state of their hair, because I tell you what, these women, when they're rich, right, I tell you what, their hair is atrocious. It's like a bird's nest. They don't give a fuck. I feel like they don't own hair straighteners. There's no such thing, right? It's just a mess. And there was one, and I like just to observe. It is. I used to I used to work on the King's Road, and we're like total slonies, right? And they obviously have a ton of money. It's old money. It's not new money. It's old money. And they're walking around in the most disgusting, battered clothes and shoes. Like, there was this trend back in the day where you'd have these like heavily beaded ballet pumps, and they would have them, and if you could see them, they were battered. All of the girls had them, and they were just battered. And they've got too much money. They don't give a shit. That's it. It's the I don't give a shit look. The birdness. Seriously, that's the birdness hair. It's like there is no such thing as a brush. So was that with a straight. I was just like, oh my god. Oh, then there was this woman, and she was part of their gang. So they just coincidentally, they're like, oh my god, you're holidaying. You know, one of those ones. Oh, you're holidaying. And they just happen to know each other and be just both of them in the same restaurant at the same time, you're like, sure. So there was I think I know, yeah. They were like they were just the same. And there was one of them that was like, I'm going to say the poor version of Athena Calderone, because I think Athena Calderone's got more money. So I'm going to say the poor version of Athena Calderone. And she had this dress on that was like super low cut at the front and just had a few straps and was like super low at the back, right? And her boobs were way too big for this look. Look, as someone that has big boobs, I know you cannot wear stuff like this. It is for the small titty gang. And she was just there and she looked so uncomfortable. I was like, look, Athena wannabe. Okay, Athena Calderone can do these looks because she's got no boobs. You can't do it. I was like, hi, Ashbury in San Francisco. Yeah, probably. It's the pants. You know, it is. It's just a mess on their head. It's a look. Yep, this was my extreme analysis when I had nothing to do but look at them. Also, because I was slightly pissed off that they got there first and took the sunbeds, so I had more time on my hands. Itty bitty community. Like, it is. There's certain things. If you've got small boobs, you can wear whatever you want. You don't ever look trashy. It always looks classy, right? If you got bigger boobs, honey, like, you got. Look, if your boobs are over a certain size, they don't look great without a bra on, right? So you just got to know. You got to pick your battles. You got to pick your battles. Is this the right one? Yeah. Also the boob sweat. Let me tell you, it was roasting as well. It was roasting. She should have known better. I'm telling you. She should have not attempted it. She did. She really reminded me of Athena Calderone. So, I mean, if you ever get to come to UK, I have to get out with you for a bit. Look, I'm more quiet in person. No, I'm not actually. I talk a lot. Right, I think that is... God, this looks like an absolute headache. Oh, I don't want to do the UV. Don't make me do it. Also... Yeah, this needs to now... This right here needs to be extruded outwards. Uh-oh. Why is there a difference? Something has gone wrong. Oh, fuck a duck. What the hell did I do? Look at this. What happened? Oh, I did this too far. What plonks. It's this side that's wrong. I know what I can do. Guess what? Everything is absolutely mirrored. So we just take this. Is it this one? Yeah. think it's the opposite way, right? Yeah, delete you. Mirror you. There we go. Think of the end result. What do you mean think of the end result? The keys won't mirror. I haven't done the keys bit. They do though. The keys mirror. They're exactly in the middle. I haven't done these bits. Those will be separate. Those will just be sitting through. But all of this is the same. So we're now back to actually being correct. It's always nice. So this bit, oh, behave. It's about to crash. Get ready. It's about to crash. Yeah, it's about to do it. So, don't you love it? Like, oh, this looks just very accurate. Come on, let me do something. Just crash or do something. Please. Like, you can't even select it. You can't do it. Let's just close it, because apparently it doesn't want to just crash. I have to say, that's one of the the common crashing things with Maya. I haven't upgraded. There's actually Maya 2024. I need to upgrade to that. I didn't even realize it was out. And then when I had to install it on a laptop, I realized there's 2024. There we go. Back to where we wanted. Like that. Yeah. So all this needs to be extruded outwards. I like that. Like that. Then we merge you all together. Maya's gone for a ciggy break. You've seen that happen in Second Life? Oh, I only seen that in Maya. He also jellied eels. I've never tried jellied eels. My uni was in Whitechapel, and they actually had a jellied eel stand around the corner. No, can't do it. Sorry, soz, no. Yeah, I've never seen it in anything else. Was that meant to say quail? What is this saying? Have you tried it? I'm sure you've tried it. You tried anything once, right? I don't want jellied eels. Why do they exist? They should not exist. How can that even be a British thing? We're not known for being adventurous, and that's a bit adventurous. Queen Mary's. I don't know. I never knew that was yet jelly deals. Jelly deals. Do a raw try it once and the I don't like, yeah, but jelly deals are abomination from hell. I do try and try everything. I've never tried an oyster. Here's a confession. I've never had an oyster because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hate it, and I can't bring myself because they're like, don't chew. Just no, I can't. The whole don't chew, just swallow. No, can't do it. But with other seafood, fine. Street Fighter 60 a long ago named Cammy a favorite gift and it's jelly deals. Yeah, eels are actually nice. Eels, I've had eel sushi. Very nice. I can do eel. I haven't tried jelly deals, and I haven't done oyster. I've had oyster that required a lot of margaritas. Yeah, eel sushi is very tasty. Yeah, it's meant to be an old like classic. I mean, I don't know any Londoner that probably has it now, so well, apparently high school does. It looks like snot. Oh god. Yeah, yeah. Eels are half my name. Is it Niels or Niles? Not eel. Oh god, I don't know how to pronounce it. Niles. 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 I wanna call it Niles, but it's Niels. Niels in English. Okay. Niels. Got it. I shall never obliterate it again. I really wanted to say Niles though. It's always nearly. Oh look, it's in a name, isn't it? I thought it was Nozzle. Oh guys, do you remember when we do you remember when we had this discussion of like everyone in the Sims community is gay until otherwise classified, right? And found another straight male in the Sims community. I'm not going to say who it is because I'm not too sure if they want to be outed, okay? But there's another one. I couldn't believe it. I told him he's like a unicorn. I said, what do you mean? What do you mean you're straight? I was so shocked. I was floored. Yeah, outed, but isn't it? Yeah, exactly. I don't want to out them. So, you know, they might get some attention. Oh, it was an absolute shocker. Exactly. I don't want to out them as straight because you never know. Oh, bless. Okay. I did make this the same height, right? Okay, I feel like I just want to move these out of the way for a sec. You mean in them? Yeah. I'm not spilling the tea. I don't know, you know, they might I think they just don't correct anyone normally. I feel like everyone just presumes, right? So they just don't correct. Difference between the dirty minds room and the naughty room. You guys in your different rooms. This has to go. Oh, behave. Hold on, I've done something differently. You know what? You do this and then you realise you've done something differently. I need to make this a bit taller. Then it will match this. Mind you, actually, the bevel on it isn't the same, so no, don't worry. It doesn't need to be the same. Pixelate, never. Hey Lone Star, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. Does it mean most male Sims players in the community are gay, etc. then? Of course it means that. Of course it means that. Gay unless specified otherwise is what I said. Is correct. I think it is. Something about this isn't quite right, is it? What did you do, you plunkster? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little finagling, aren't I? Oh, I should have extruded this whole thing back. Just got back up, fell asleep, right? What part of the world you in, Lone Star? I thought James Turner was gay, to be honest. Really? Yeah, Dr. Glue on... No, James Turner as never. The amount of pining James Turner did for Delhi before she was... It was very obvious that he was straight. Oh, okay, so you're behind me anyway, I was going to say, because it's like 20 to 6 here. Speaking of Mrs. It's time to get married. Who's time to get married? There's a time? Is this... It's you. Let me... This was not in the right place. You're 29. Oh my god, it's the final countdown. Speaking of someone that's 37 and single. Was James A open secret in the Sims community before they made it public? It wasn't. It wasn't. To be quite honest, it was like, for years, James was... I remember, like, Deli had a boyfriend the whole time, and then she broke up with her boyfriend, and James became super flirty, like, publicly super flirty. And then he stopped, and we were like, Deli's got a boyfriend. And then you literally saw, like, a few, maybe months later, she's like, oh, yeah, she introduced her new boyfriend. So we were like, okay. But he really looked... Yeah, he was just pining after her for forever. And it felt like she friend-zoned him hard. Like, hard. You know? But he persevered. Persevered. Oh, fuck's sake. Why? Oh, I did do it right. What is this though? Sometimes, you know, sometimes you're like, what the hell is going on with life? What's this extra bit? I don't know what happened, but it was an abomination. I love that word. I think maybe I've already extruded something or something like that. Okay. Ew, what is this? Okay, let's pray. Pray that this makes sense. Perseverance is the key. I got married when I was... See, I think I'll go for getting married at 40. I remember Curtis parodies. I didn't used to watch his content. I feel like I wasn't watching YouTube when he was like super popular. I think when I first started watching YouTube, it was like the end of Sims 3, beginning of moving into Sims 4. I remember watching Urban Sims, and then she mentioned like who she said was the queen of like move objects was Deli, and that's how I found Deli. Very similar to 1 in 50. I understand which one you mean. Is it the one where they're like flying? I feel like it's in the movie where they're meant to be like flying somewhere in some small aeroplane. Do they do that? It's like a montage. Getting married in less than 3 months, I'm super nervous, lol. Don't be nervous. You just have to see that person for the whole rest of your life. I think first person started watching with James. Oh, okay. I think I knew James before Deli, but I didn't find Deli through James. It was, yeah, I think it was XM Sims. I think I started off with James, I'm pretty sure. I just remember the good old days when, like, I didn't do Sims content, and then it was like, I would be so excited to watch, you know, the Rags to Riches with Lady Big Wallet? Oh, I absolutely loved those. like that first, like the original series is like a special place in time. Yeah, I found Aiden pretty quickly. I found Aiden when he had 1K subscribers. Yeah, he was on 1K. When I found Kayla, as in Little Simsy, she was on 3K. 3K subscribers. Because she had an original channel apparently that had like 10K, and then the person she shared it with, a friend, like stole it from her, so she had to start all over again. So, apparently this friend said she didn't deserve to have 10K subscribers, so she had to start all over again. And I think I found her, and she just had this like Disney Legacy, I think, LP, and I needed something on in the background. At first I found her voice really annoying, and I was like, why am I still listening to it? But then I kept on listening to it, and then you were hooked, and that was it. Rest is history. Don't know these people. Aiden, Simplicity and Friends. Dawn is lovely. Her builds are so detailed and everything. Yeah, and she's just a lovely person in general. Fun fact is that me and Dawn, Simlissy, hit 6K subscribers on the same day. Now I want you to look at my channel. I want you to look at Dawn's. Oh, how the other half live. No. Yeah, but I don't watch too much Sims content anymore. I kind of just grew out of it, I suppose. I've been watching James's Rags to Riches, sorry, what's he named it? Rags to Ranches. I think that's one of the first times I've watched like a Rags to Riches with him in a long time. You're a CC queen. I know. It's really funny because I stopped doing Twitch and I was like, oh, I want to make CC. Then I had like a really good month on YouTube and I just started doing YouTube. And then CC happened, and I thought, crazily, that I could do CC and have a YouTube channel. How very wrong I was. Never gonna happen. Sorry, I have a nugget here that's been sitting here for a good few hours and it's very cold. But I'm having it. Vixen series for her Sim Mercy. I don't know that person. Yeah, the only way I was going to do YouTube was going to be live streams. I can't... Even doing the... Let me just check this before. Yeah. Even doing the... What's it called? Like the builds for Horse Ranch when I got early access was quite a feat. It took away a lot of my time last month. So it was most definitely a lesson. A lesson in time management, some may say. So next time I get early access, one build. There is not going to be 3 builds. There's going to be 1 build. And if I already have a busy month, maybe no builds, and I'll have to turn down the opportunity. Because it was just a little bit crazy. It kind of distracted me, and then I couldn't even, with the time left, I didn't use it effectively. It's very difficult to try and balance different projects and be efficient in both of them. You're having nuggies. Yeah, I had nuggies today. I said, you know what? I haven't had nuggies in ages, and you guys reminded me yesterday, so I decided I'm going to have it. You plan on doing any floor in the coaster collection? Well, this is the last part, and I thought about flooring. A wooden floor, but our list is already ridiculous, so it would mean getting rid of some stuff to make it happen. To do a CC pack, but inspired by the people in the chat. I don't know how I would do that one. But it's amazing when they come. It's like it's a whole event for me to do them too. It's a whole event. Let me tell you. I do have an idea though about a slightly more interactive set. Okay, so here's my thing. I'll tell you guys because, you know, you won't tell anyone else, right? It's totally secret. So, you know how we've done a few kitchens together, right? And I'm constantly struggling to fit everything into... Thank you very much for your pledges. I'm constantly struggling to fit into stuff into a kitchen. And I always say that if I do appliances, I can't do clutter. If I do clutter, I can't do appliances. It's always like a try and fit it in job. Well, I decided that maybe it might be cool to do like the ultimate kitchen set and say we don't care how many months it runs on. We're just going to do it until we have every single component required. The whole matching set of everything. Dishwasher, fridge, oven, maybe even a microwave. Like the whole thing. And then you guys can get to decide what actually goes in it. So I think that might be a cool one. Also, it can be like, I think I had two ideas of having like 2 different kitchens. Isn't that going to burn you out? No, we're going to do it over several months. So it's basically a whole set. They are appliances, not electronics. But I'm okay with doing a set of them if it's for the greater good. I can say that appliances are worth it when it comes to kitchen appliances. But I have an idea of having like the choice between like a slightly more modern kitchen or a traditional one, so you get to actually pick the theme, because I have 2 different kitchens in mind. Except I don't even know which design of appliances we would do next. Or it might have it that maybe I could do it like there's how many slots available and we have a poll for what items actually get made. Dual-lit toaster. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Toaster. You could also do the kettle. I've got a kettle of that as well. Yeah, we have the Gaggenau. We already done Gaggenau once. And their range all looks very, very similar. Is it like coastal but for kitchen? No, it's not going to be 8 parts. It's not going to be 8 parts. We need to find something. Some kind of new appliance thing. Isn't there one that's like... Is there a Samsung one? Yeah, bespoke collection. Let me search that. Well, they're great because they're just boxes, you know? Look at it, it's a box. Want that the viral touchscreen toaster? I don't know it. It's very boxy. I'm sure we'll find something. But like, yeah, I've had like a kitchen pin for ages. Is it in kitchen? Might be. But this is after like the minimalist. This isn't next. So this could be like next year we're talking about. Where is it? I can't find it. There's an island that I want to do. Maybe it's in Harrie collection. You'll send me. You don't need to send me what. We'll probably end up having like another, what's it called, board. A whole another like Patreon pinning session. Where is this thing? I will find it. All this stuff didn't even make it into my Brindleton board. It was meant to. Look at this. I even had plans to do a dollhouse. Did it happen? No. I swear to God, is that like the Macy thingy? Is that not the sofa we're gonna do? Is that not the Macy sofa? Where is this thing? I will find you. Also, how epic is this wall? There's so many ideas I never get to use. This is the graveyard. This is like graveyard of ideas. This reminded me of like, is it from Eco Lifestyle? They have this kind of furniture set in. Very much. Oh, where are you? Also, Felix did this, and I've had this pinned for literal years. And I was like, you bitch. You've stolen my idea. I can't do it anymore. You better do it good. I will find it. I will find it. I will find it. It's one of those things where I'm like, I am wasting a lot of time doing this, but I don't care. I want to find it. I can feel it. I can feel it's near. Where are you? Oh, where are you? Do I give up? Don't give up. It's so close. I can feel it. The other kitchen I'm just going to describe to you because, you know, I don't have all the time in the world. I swear to God, I could have just searched for it in the whole of Pinterest and found it quicker than this. Or maybe it might be here. It seems I've been on a kitchen pinning binge at this area. A bougie wine room set would be cool. Oh, Tuds has done one. Did you do a set called Nectar? That one was really good. Oh, where are you? You can see like from where I'm scrolling where I've been doing different things. You know when you're like, oh, it's kind of like this, but it's not this. It's not this one. But I really wanted to, yeah, it's very similar. I wanted to do a trestle island thingy. Kind of like this. Oh, it's this. This is the image. This. I want to do like this island thingy. You got trestle, you got storage underneath, blah blah blah, and of course it comes like, I'm not even necessarily inspired by the kitchen, but I like this, so it'll be like, this is the modern option, and then the not modern option would be like some kind of DeWalt inspired traditional kitchen. So you have one traditional option and then you have the modern option. That was the idea. So that's the first like initial vote, and then we kind of, it would be cool, like say I have how many slots and we get to vote of like what is included. I want Kim K sink in the Sims. What is the Kim K sink? It's just a slit, right? You can see it in your head? Good. As can I, as can I. Okay, let's merge this together again. Merge. Okay, we have this little bit done. Then we need... I'll behave. No, I did it wrong. Oh, I'm such a donut. Let me try and figure this out. Is it that I need to do twice? Hold on. Why? What is it with this poking out thing? What is this? Ew. Okay. Okay. What it is that I need to extrude it twice. I can't just extrude it back once. I extrude you in the J with no Zeus. So like here. Is it here? It's there. Then I join it back together again like I did before. This goes to here. Like that. And then we join this all together. Save. Sent me a link. I refuse to take in such information. Yeah, you know, it's gonna go in one ear and out the other. There's a carved chunk of, yeah. There's another one. There's this slab of rock. So it would never be an island just like that. It would never be an island that you can sit around. I would also this one. I feel like it's a nice test. I think it's a good like test of my skills because it's gonna have to be carved. Like it's gonna have to be sculpted. Where is it? But I think I might even add this into the minimalist one. I don't know how many parts this minimalist set is going to be. Definitely exterior, definitely living. And I'm thinking I might be able to fit a kitchen in if... Hold on, where is it? I've had this thing pinned for years. Also, if I do it, Felix may kill me. Because I think he has visions to do it too one day. But hey. Fighters, keepers, losers, weepers. Create that. Yeah, it just dips slightly, doesn't it? And there's just a hole for that sink. Oh, okay. Like this. Like having blocks like this as a worktop, I think would be bloody epic. So I would carve the side so there's like this rough side and then all the other sides are smooth. Yeah, like this looks really cool to have that on top. I've had something like this pinned multiple times, not even just recently. So if I could do like an island where it had this as a feature island, I think I could die a happy person. All my achievements would be done. We'd be like, sayonara bitches, I'm out, mic drop. Like this is a bit too extreme for me, you know, Sims and all. But I think I would do it like theirs has gaps in it. I think that's a smart thing. Like you could do a couple so that you can put them together so you don't have to always have like a super long one. But mind you, I feel like people would be slightly agitated that there's a gap all the time. But yeah, just another idea. You even like the pendant lights on that, yeah. Constant source of inspiration, that thing. Right, now I can again extrude it back. That's what I needed. Yeah, sometimes it's like there are so many things that would be. Oh my god, Apple just sent me an email saying that they've received my items to be returned. I didn't tell you, they picked up the laptop yesterday. She will be missed. They've received it. It's gone. And then I had to chase up the insurance company because they're meant to be fixing my razor thing. My razor thing, yeah, my razor thing. God, I hate that razor thing. The thing is though, razor, very, very nice, very good. They are like the PC version of Apple, right? Everyone, if you can't have Apple, you get Razer. At least, you know, slightly aesthetic. But yeah, no. Just PC laptops in general are a horrible thing. I love the graphics cards in them, but no. The game played beautifully on a Mac. The M3 will be worth the wait though, yeah. Apparently the M3 is gonna have like 40 cores. But I said Substance Painter took longer to render. I don't think Substance has the capabilities to utilize all those cores because apparently I got the M2 Max that has what, 38 cores or something. It just doesn't have the capabilities to utilize them because, you know, they're always, if you have that many cores, they're always slower individually. I don't think it was quite capable. I was like, I'll take longer rendering. That's what I would take the longer rendering for everything else. I'm literally doing every option apart from the correct one. The Mac is great as it's insanely fast with all my CC. Yeah, I think for the game you're fine. There's a few weird quirks in Macs in general, I think. Like, it was really weird. Like, I'm constantly switching between Blender and Sims 4 Studio. Like, saving something, like I'm making an amendment, and then importing it back into Sims 4 Studio. And in a Mac, you like go to select the file and it's like grayed out because it hasn't been updated. So you have to like go back a level and then go back into the folder again, and then it will be like, yeah, you can select this file. It's just, there's certain little tiny quirks. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They haven't optimized the app yet, but the Substance is owned by Adobe, so that might be a very long wait. Our HP laptop actually lags a little bit, but not as much as it used to. As much as I put in new graphics card and more memory, yeah. Yeah, there's just a few weird quirks. And also Sims 4 Studio, I said it just, I don't know what they did, but it's just slightly different. Like they've made everything, it's not in the same order. Like it's a completely different program, so it's like natively runs on a Mac. But it's all just a little bit strange. But I think it's a compromise I'm willing to take for all the other positives. To there. Oh my god, is the bottom bit done? I think my main body is done. Oh sweet Jesus, we did it. Oh my god, look at her butt. She's done. Now we need all the other shits to go on. You can bet my old PC I have the same amount of CC, but instead of taking half an hour to load, it takes minutes. I have to say, my laptop takes a while. My desktop is lightning fast. I feel like I'm still keeping the PC desktop, but then is that okay up here? Yeah, I'm still keeping the PC desktop and the Mac's just for general lounging use and when I'm traveling. Delete. Gotta love it. Right, that's one. Tell you one thing, this live stream track community is the best one I've ever been. Well, what can I say? We're just very chill. Buying a travel case for your iMac? You're gonna travel with an iMac? Like a London boozer. Okay, so the little things like we still got to do the hinge. We need these hinges. We need the top bit. I think the top bit, I can just take this as the low poly. There's that one. My husband and I built our computer in 2008. We have done some upgrades over the years, but run things on Ultimate and whatnot. Yeah, I have no problem. Like, a Razer runs the game really, really well, but it is piping hot. Like, I can't use that Razer laptop as a laptop. If I want to have it as a laptop, I have to put like a book underneath and then like another thing to protect my lap because it is so hot. It runs so hot. They just do. 3,000. Yeah, nah, we'll get that down to like 1,000. Right, what bits have we got left? We need to do these. So what I'm gonna do, did I not keep one of these? Yeah, with this. Let's see if it's the same. Perfect. I kept one without all the grooves in so I could easily smooth it and make it for the low poly. Hey Marcus, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. See you in a bit, Raven. Oh, my ear is hurting from this thing. Oh, is it time to eat dinner yet? Please. Anyway, you guys are lucky because you know what? There's not going to be any what's it called making. There's going to be no UVs on this stream. It's just low poly. It's taken that long that all you have to sit through is the low polys. So, mesh, smooth. What's for din-dins today? I think I'm gonna have steak. I think it's a steak dinner today. Well, I might have to have the sea bass because I bought a reduced packet. So I don't know when it goes. Have any wine on cherry tomatoes and white wine? Beluga caviar and a dozen. Yeah, of course. Oysters and caviar. That's me, right? Chips and nah, I'm just the meat. Just the meat. Sea bass. No, my sea bass is pure. It is literally just salt, pepper. It's fried in olive oil. Done. 3 minutes each side. Boom. Oh, has our music finished? It has. Let me find it. I can't wait to listen to Spotify while you guys have to listen to that. I'm very excited about it. I don't know if you can tell. Where's this harden edge? Okay, it's gonna be one of these things where I say like, let me just reflect it afterwards. So edit mesh, detach, and go. this extra little poops. All of you need to go. I've had enough of you. You need to add a pets channel. So that's like first 101 should be pets. Get rid of this, get rid of this. It's not flat. I think I'm going to detach it here. Detach. Doesn't need an underside. Oh god. Oops, I pressed X by mistake. Will today or tomorrow be the last day on the piano? I think by tomorrow, by stream tomorrow, it should be like being textured. I think. So yeah, it should be over tomorrow, I think. These thingies are very. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Gonna strike you. Can't I not just, I love it when I can't just get a straight line. Poops. There. Yeah, we don't even need this one. Probably simplify this like more once it's baked. This is a weird one. This needs a cut. Yeah, it's like when this is all baked, I literally will do all of these will join to the end. So they'll all go down in like triangles. And this can have a nice cut. We need another cut through. Don't need you. You just to this is not quite right. Mirror this, not to the other side, but off. Like that. Get rid of you. And move you to here. Right, so this is going to be identical to that, so I need to do 1, Will we see this in game on stream or the overview? Well, on stream, I'd always show you the finished item. I've never hidden to you before. What else we got? Oh my god, we still have this. We still have this. Oh, it never ends. This one, I can just use this as the low poly. Yeah, I have to say this piano had way more details than I thought it would. You know when you're just like, oh, it'll be fine. No. I did delete the right one there, yeah. I don't need this. Right, so we need this smoothed. I need this smoothed. Delete you. Mesh smooth. Just the one. Good. Finally. Oh my god, I'm losing the will to live. I think I'm going to end up doing this off stream. Mind you, got more done than I thought I would. Remember, I started and I said I was exhausted. What else could I do? I could do the low poly of the chair. What else is... Oh, this one. Well, this is literally just this. But minus the hinge. These, but look at these screws. Don't they look really detailed, right? All squares. Super detailed. Yeah, I will check the link. The notification will be there. Don't worry, it won't disappear. It's alright if I plonk the link. I think you need to send it. I don't know if it allows it, but you can try it. Otherwise, I'll have to paste it. This one as well. It's fine like that. I feel like this is alright, just as it is without smoothing it first. To bake it. Fingers crossed. So we need to do the leg. Just the leg and the chair. Let me move you back in place. That's for later. That is not simplified at all. And then the chair. Okay. A similar to the same as real. Yeah, they're the same. I looked in that Liberace style thing. Oh no, why is it indexing? Has there been an update? Has there been an update? Why is my thing indexing? Guys, has there been an update? I know I had to update this yesterday, but normally when it re-indexes, it means there's been an update. It's weird. Yeah, the musical notes are real. I've got to say, they didn't even do simple ones. I'm gonna simplify it. But they just did full on, like, just slap on some music notes. Look at it. Just full on, just got some musical notes. You know in The Sims they always simplify stuff? Not here. So yeah. I'm wondering if there's musical notes anywhere else. I think I would like... It's like a simple thing. Right, we're gonna do the chair and then I'm gonna go and have dinner. This is what we're gonna do. So, oh, we didn't do the pedals. The pedals, I think I'm gonna leave the pedals like that for baking. Look at them. Let's see if I need to smooth them first. I feel like they'd be too complicated if I smooth them. They do go a bit smaller, but I think I can do them like that. Right. These feet. I'm gonna fill in this bottom bit, I think. I think that makes sense to do it. Like this. Hey Vadandy, welcome. Happy Wednesday. We're so close with yet so far. I have to remind myself to continue work after dinner. I'm very tempted not to continue. Very, very tempted. But then I'll be behind, and I'm already behind. So we're gonna do it like that. Get rid of you. Bye. I'm just gonna have it intersecting because, you know. And then that's our low poly. Done! Chips in the air fryer. Oof. Maize balls, right. But yeah, the only thing we have left to do is that, oh, the keys. I'm literally going to bake one key. I'm going to bake one key and then copy it into place where all the others will be. Edit mesh. Duplicate. I know, it's time to save, it's time to save. Extract you. There we go, there's one key. What's one key? Love a good cut. Yeah, we love it when you can just copy. Oh, also, oh shit. You know when you just discover another thing and get another thing and then another thing that you still have to do? The hinges. Edge. This. Edit mesh. Detach. one giant long hinge. This can go all the way down. Hinge done. There's another hinge on the back. These ones. Oh, I didn't put these in the right place. Duplicate. I'll probably just do one of these and then copy it. So all of this needs to move. That's just going to be baked on. It's not 3D. And then get rid of all these and then we'll smooth it. Mesh, smooth. Oh, look at you, you're delightful. You go to here and mesh detach. And you go to here and mesh detach. And I think I'll just cut these in half as well. One leg. Yeah, I need to do one leg. Mirror it. Center, and then I'm gonna cut this in the middle. Because I thought about it ahead of time and decided that actually I really didn't need the whole thing. So I put it exactly in by half. Let me make sure I'm getting the faces on this. Okay, delete you. Get back to X. So we need one hinge. I'll copy you and do the others. One thingy. One key. This is all baked on. That is it. We just need to simplify this. Yeah, I like the sheet music. Oh, I just love it when someone's like, "Your stuff isn't for free." And it's like, yes it is. Yeah, that's it. Make the Family Guy house in the bin. Lol. Right, let's save this. Then we can finish for dinner for me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the texture. It's one of those ones where you're like, please bake well, you know? Yeah, I think it's gonna look really good with the wood on it. We can get like a nice painted texture as well. I'm gonna end up putting so many more cuts in this to support everything and so it bakes properly. There's something about this is wrong. Or is there? There is something about this that is wrong. You know when you spot something? Ha! You little shit. This doesn't differentiate where the keys are. I'm like, there's something not quite right. you. Delete you. Can you imagine if I had just continued and just hadn't spotted the mistake? I'm like, something's not right. And there to there is bridged. Yeah, that's correct. Are those flush? Yeah, I did make them flush. Woof. Okay, that makes sense now. Do I have like, is one updating I made my husband have our 5-year-old help him make pizza from scratch just so I could check in on your stream. I'm sure it does not offer much free time. You are constantly busy. But we have it. Let's save that again. Right. I will see you guys tomorrow if I will update Instagram if we get any more. Okay? Adios everyone. See you tomorrow.